What is going on, guys? It is once again Legacy Kill HD back today with some more Call of Duty Ghost news and information, and we're going to be covering weapons, kill streaks, camos, and a lot of other stuff, so make sure to watch the full video for all the details. And I want to let you guys know this was planned to be a dual commentary with Vanessa, but unfortunately she got sick, and all I know is that she went to the hospital, something to do with her throat, so I hope that she has a speedy recovery so we can do some commentaries in the near future. And I want to let you guys know Vanessa isn't some random girl that I asked to do a commentary with one day. I met her a few years back, and she's gotten me through a lot of dark moments in my life. She's probably one of the most beautiful and amazing girls I've met. In a way, guys, I'm going to be brutally honest, I love her. She means a lot to me, and I want to share more of her with you guys. So let's move on to the COD Ghost info and details, because I'm sure many of you are here for that and not for my personal life. So let's get started, guys. So guys, we're going to begin with some Call of Duty Ghost's latest information and news. We'll start with some sad news, and that is that theater mode and in-game live streaming will not be returning. You know, it's obvious to me that something like this was going to happen just because Infinity Ward's trying to create some more space on current gen. And if you guys are not aware, the Xbox One and PS4 will both have the feature to record gameplay, so the only people that are getting affected really are the users of the Xbox 360, PS3, and I believe the PC. So I just wanted to point that out, guys. We'll move on to the next subject. That is that we will be getting 14 standard multiplayer maps in Call of Duty Ghost. We only know of 3 so far: Octane, Strike Zone, and Whiteout. Those were the only 3 playable maps at the multiplayer reveal out in LA, and the 14 multiplayer maps are excluding the free fall bonus map. Just wanted to point that out. And let's keep it going, guys. We're going to be getting obviously female and male characters. They're going to be the same size, no difference. There's going to be no competitive edge. So if you're going to be using a female or a male, you're going to have neither an advantage or disadvantage. So I wanted to point that out. That's one thing Infinity Ward really strongly wanted to point out, because they didn't want users to believe that, hey, if I use a female character, I'm going to be smaller and I'll be able to run faster or whatnot. And let's move on to some screenshots. And we got our first look at the in-game lobby and loading screen, and obviously I'm going to throw up 2 screenshots, and that is what it looks like. Really nothing really exactly different. You know, we got the standard voting, we got the bracks, we got, you know, crit class, whatnot. So just wanted to show that to you guys so you get an idea what the lobby screens and loading screens will look like. So a lot of people have been asking Infinity Ward, are we going to be getting dedicated servers? And Infinity Ward has actually released a statement saying that they're neither confirming or denying that we're going to be getting dedicated servers. So either it's going to be a surprise or a letdown. Some of you guys may be asking, why don't they bring dedicated servers? Well, it's cost a lot of money. That's basically the big story behind it. Obviously, Infinity Ward would do it if it didn't cost much, but it cost a lot of money. And that's the main reason, because obviously Activision and Infinity Ward, they want to make money. They don't want to lose money. And this is something that's been up in the air for a while. A lot of people were hoping we'd get this with Black Ops 2, and obviously we didn't. So this obviously will be a surprise if we do get it. So let's move on to something that's not Call of Duty Ghost related, but it's related to the Call of Duty franchise, and that is that Activision has dropped Call of Duty Space and Secret Warfare. This was a big thing a while ago because they got a lot of trademarks like Call of Duty Future Warfare, I believe, and some other ones. So I just wanted to point that out. So if you guys were looking forward to a Space or Secret Warfare, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting it anytime in the near future. So guys, let's move on to the big topics, and that is camos, weapons, and kill streaks. We're going to start with camos. So guys, we're going to throw up a screenshot of all the camos, all the standard camos that will be coming out in Call of Duty Ghost. And if you guys are not aware of the HS, I believe it stands for headshot, so I just wanted to point that out just in case somebody comments saying, what is HS? It's headshots, I believe. And these are all, we've already seen most of these in Call of Duty. You know, I believe Urban 2, I'm not exactly sure what that'll be. That's interesting. But some of the other surprising ones are that we're going to be getting silver, gold camos once again. I don't think actually we've seen silver before. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think we have. And then there's the custom camo. That could be really interesting if we can create our own camo with that. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out, but that does sound really awesome. And maybe we get some type of secret camo once again, like diamond camo in Black Ops 2. That could be once again another really awesome thing that we see in Call of Duty. So let's move on to some more camos, and that is to do with Clan Wars. Clan Wars will have some exclusive camos that you can get. We can get Blue Tiger, Red Tiger, Wasp, Pink, Flecktarn, Tribal, Veteran, and Ghost. So obviously they really are trying to get people in Clan War. I believe there's some other stuff that you can get excluding camos, maybe even some perks and some other stuff, I believe. But it definitely is interesting that they're hyping up Call of Duty Elite once again, because Call of Duty Elite wasn't really that big with Black Ops 2. So I just wanted to point that out. Let's get to weapons. I already discussed a lot of weapons in my last video, but I have a more, I guess you could say, more precise weapons list this time. A lot more weapons that you guys probably were talking to yourself or thinking to yourself, wait, why is there that gun there? Well, I have a more complete list this time. So let's get down to the assault rifles. I'm just going to be saying the names. I don't want to give my thoughts on them because we really haven't seen a lot of gameplay of these weapons. So we'll start with the assault rifles. We have the SA-805, we have the Honey Badger, the Remington R5, or the R5 RGP. I believe that's what's going to be known in Call of Duty Ghost. We have the FAD, MSBS, ARCS 160, the SC 2010, and the AK-12. Now to the submachine guns. We have the CBJ, MS, the MTAR X, which actually the MTAR X looks like one of the best submachine guns so far. Just wanted to say that. We have the Vepr. Vepr actually is an assault rifle in real life, so it's interesting that they're classifying it as a submachine gun. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or something, but it is classified as a submachine gun for now. We have the Bizon, Vector, CQB, and the K7. Now to handguns, we have the 44 Magnum, the P226, the M9A1, the MP443 Gratch, sorry, bombed that name. And for launchers, we have the MK32, the Panzerfaust, and the Kastet. For shotguns, we only know two of right now. That's the MTS-255 or 255 and the Maul. And for light machine guns, originally I didn't know any of them, but the M27IAR is going to be a light machine gun. The chainsaw, I wish the chainsaw was an actual chainsaw. Kind of reminds me of Gears of War for a second. The LSET, obviously LSET in Black Ops 2, and the Mali. I'm not sure if I'm bombing those names, guys. I apologize. I pointed that in the last video. I'm not too great with names. And for marksman rifles, we have the MR28, the Imbel IA2, and the MK14 EBR. And for sniper rifles, we have the USR, the SVU, Dragunov, the L115, the VKS, and the GM6. Just one thing I did want to point out is the SVU could be a marksman rifle. It's not really sure. I'm not really sure if it's a sniper or a marksman, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys. And miscellaneous is that we're getting the riot shield back. That's kind of obvious. We see that in every Call of Duty, I believe. And those are the weapons. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, I'm not giving any too many thoughts on these because, you know, we have a long video. We have a lot of stuff to cover still. So let's get on to the next topic, and those are point streaks or kill streaks. And we're going to start with assault. We have the SATCOM, IMS, Guard Dog, Sentry Gun, Vulture, Juggernaut, and Hello Pile. This is in order of how they're earned. And now to support, we have the SATCOM, once again, Ballistic Vest, Box of Guns, which actually is really new, Night Owl, once again new, the Moz Launcher, the Moz Launcher's the launcher that shoots two missiles out at once. That's actually really cool. We have the Ground Jammer, Air Superiority, I'm sorry if I bombed that. Support squad mate, the Heli Sniper. If you guys saw in the trailer, there was a sniper off of a helicopter, which actually sounds or looks really amazing. And we have the Oracle, and I believe the Oracle is what we see of the invisible person. A lot of people have been pointing that out, saying, hey, there's an invisible person you can see through walls. I believe that's what the Oracle does. Not exactly sure on that. I'll have to look it up and maybe talk to you guys in the comments about that. And last but not least, the Juggernaut Recon. This is all we have known. Well, this is what we have known so far, so I just want to point that out once again. So people are like, wait a second, you're missing the blah blah blah. Well, that has not been pointed out yet, so I just want to let you guys know. So we'll move on to the last streak of the day, and that is the KEM or Odin Strike. KEM stands for obviously Kill and Remember, and how you get this is through a field order. This field order, once you complete it, it comes in a care package, and the icon of the KEM or Odin Strike is a Grim Reaper like thing or creature or something of that sort, and it's only obtainable on a certain maps. So I did want to point that out. But the other streak that I'm going to blabber about for a second is the MOAB. I have reason to believe it's going to be coming back or something of that sort. In the trailer, the reveal, we got an image of the MOAB icon at least, and we haven't had a word from Infinity Ward if there's going to be like a 25 gun streak, kill streak, or 25 gun streak, game changing or game ending streak yet. But all we know of is the Odin Strike, which is obviously different since it has the Grim Reaper icon. So I did want to point that out, guys. I would love to know if you have any details or information on that, if we're going to be getting the MOAB or something different, because I did see the MOAB icon and I was thinking, ooh, the MOAB. That isn't obviously the Odin or KEM Strike. It has to be something different. So I did want to point that out. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments about the guns, the weapons, the camos, and the latest Call of Duty Ghost news and information. Once again, guys, I am Legacy Kill HD. Make sure to smack that like button and possibly subscribe. And I'm out.